Namaste, hello. My name's Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Monday and Tuesday. So that's why I'm here. Extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. You help me be able to bring these sorts of videos out to you and to other people, and I'm very, very grateful. Good afternoon, actually. Kelly, hi Catherine, lovely to see you too. So if you're new, welcome. Hi Chelsea. What I'm going to be doing today is using my Speed of Light Oracle cards, and I'm going to be looking for the best card for Monday the 28th of March, and the best card for Tuesday the 29th of March, and then the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. If it's not Monday for you yet, you can think of this as guidance in advance. Please refer back to my other video for Sunday's guidance if you missed that. Hi Alma and Carol and Diane, lovely to see you. Jan's here. I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust 100% that something shared will be helpful for you. I feel it's no accident that we happen to be spending this time together, so I trust that something shared will be supportive and relevant to you at this time in your life. So just take on board what feels right, let the rest go, and allow yourself to be surprised, and we'll see what comes up, will we? So I'm sitting inside today, as you can tell, because it's pouring with rain. Yeah, we've had quite a bit of rain on and off, probably the last 4 or 5 days, which is very welcomed. It's been very dry here, so it's nice to have some rain, but it also means that I sit inside to share my guidance. So let's have a look. Let's look for the best card for Monday, the 28th of March. So Monday the 28th, take a nice deep breath and we'll see what comes up. And we'll go with this card here for Monday. This is perfect, absolutely perfect. It's Rosemary, card 20. And the keywords down here say beauty, self-love, balance, and kindness. She talks about looking within on Monday and really look at what's going on for us as an individual, what's happening within us emotionally and mentally and in our body, and really look at how we can really reconnect with who we are on Monday. So really thinking about things like, are we thinking kindly and gently and favourably about ourselves? Are we holding our space in love and support for us during this time? If our body is feeling a bit off or a lot off, are we nurturing that space so that our body can heal and do what it needs to do to rest? So there's a very much looking inside. She's got her eyes gazed down, slightly down, which talks about gazing inward, so we can reconnect with ourselves, with our heart. And you know, the crown chakra up here, it's like she's got a little crown here on her head. This talks about reconnecting. So how can we reconnect with ourselves, reconnect with our heart, reconnect with the gentleness and kindness and the balance of ourselves? Sometimes we do beat ourselves up way too much. Really, because we're the one constant in our life, we're the ones that are always there during our whole journey on this life's path. I don't know why we've been programmed in a way by society to be so tough on ourselves and be so self-critical, and sabotage our potential happiness. So very much let's consider how kind or unkind we're being towards us lately, and how we can shift that and turn things around if we've been a bit on the unkind side lately. So if you were face to face with your most favourite person that you care the most for in the world, would you say the words to them that you say to yourself, and probably you wouldn't. So I feel, let's be respectful to us, especially on Monday, but something that we consider. How can we be more respectful and kind to who we are? So some things to think about perhaps. That's for Monday. Self-love, balance, looking inward, being kind to ourselves. So I trust that makes sense. Hi, Sherry. Sherry just got here. Deep mental times we are in. Yeah, they are deep, mental and emotional, I'm finding. And it's funny because sometimes, in fact, often when our mind is going on very intense, negative, perhaps tangents, it quickly pulls the emotions into it too. So the mental and the emotional aspects of ourselves get quickly tangled up with each other. So sometimes we have very strong emotions connect to our mental state, but they are kind of separate aspects in a way, or different parts of the aspect of who we are. No, you haven't missed too much, Janice. I've just pulled the card for Monday. So now I'm looking for the best card for Tuesday, the 29th of March. Oh, thank you, Chris. Chris says, hello, love the kiln crafts. Thanks, Chris. It's like opening presents for me every month when approximately once a month when I open my kiln. It's just like, it's like opening presents. It's beautiful. Okay, Tuesday the 29th. Let's go with this card right here. We've got Indigo, card 18. And the key words here say new. Can I read it in reverse? Blurry. New, children, innocence, fun, play, and magic. Actually, no, there's no fun. No play, fun, magic, and birth. This talks about new pathways opening up for us, not only on Tuesday, but at the moment. I'm calling this time that we're in right now a time of awakening. It feels like we're going through, most of us, a real big time. I laugh at myself, a real big time. A really important time of awakening. And I feel this is a big part of it, that this awakening is bringing up new potentials and new pathways for us. So what do I mean by being in a time of awakening? I liken it to when the butterfly emerges from the cocoon and sees the new world with new eyes, newly transformed eyes. And a lot of us are doing that these last few days, that we're feeling this surge of passion, this surge of connection and awakening and drive and adventure that's kind of brewing with us, within us, which is quite exciting and exhilarating. So on Tuesday, there's these new pathways that are potentially opening up for us, new opportunities. There's a lot of energy around this, a lot of newness, a lot of rebirthing, a sense of excitement and motivation that's connected with this card. So are you ready to step out and embrace, or are you ready to step out and embrace the new and true for you? Are you ready to emerge from the intense space that you've been in, out of that cocoon, and look at the world, your world, even though it might kind of look the same? Are you willing to look at your world with new eyes, newly transformed and emerged eyes as you come out of this cocoon? Because it is very much about our perspective, isn't it? And our perceptions that make us see things in certain ways. So if we're open to seeing things in new ways, then things will start looking new and looking brighter or looking different to us. Some things we'll see the honesty of them, and we might see that there's some parts of our life or ourselves or our relationships that we need to close the door on. Other things will start focusing more on the potential in these new things and allow those things to grow and develop. So this time of awakening is important and can help us see what is working and what isn't working, so that we can make decisions now about the direction that we want to go. So we're kind of, in this quite exciting period at this time of newness. So things may seem a bit different. You may be in a conversation with someone and there's something just different about it. It's because your eyes have changed. You're perceiving things in a new way now. And that's just one of the shifts that we've had through this recent huge upgrade that we've been through. So that's the guidance for Tuesday. And really at this time, whether it's Tuesday or not, is lots of new energy around, birthing new things, new potentials, new pathways as well. So are you open to the new and exciting coming in, the new and the adventurous? Or are you feeling a bit sluggish and really caught up in your habits that are kind of holding you back in a way? How can you unbind yourself and set yourself free? Like a bird being freed from a cage, which a lot of us are also feeling right now. Like birds finally having that cage door open where we feel less trapped and ready to fly into what awaits us. So very exciting energy around. That's the guidance for Tuesday, but also really right now at this time. So thank you. I'm now looking for the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. So I think of the theme card as helping us bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for Monday and Tuesday. Before I go as well, I've got my huge singing bowl here, which I do intend to play. One of the advantages of sitting inside to record this. So I'll be doing that before I go if you're going to be hanging around. Raven says, I'm not feeling very sluggish as I'm not well at the moment. Oh, I'm feeling very sluggish as I'm not well at the moment. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Raven. I trust you feel better soon and this sort of moves on. So yeah, the sluggish energy is kind of about for some of us. So the best card for the theme, I trust, is this here. Overlapping Worlds, card 23. And the key words here say reception, senses, beacon, frequency, and veil. This talks about being in between things, being in a time of transition where we kind of feel like we're doing multiple things at once. I want to say like at times spreading ourselves thin. Sometimes at the moment it's quite difficult for us to focus on a lot of things at once. So we might find that, multitasking might not be very easy to do right now. We might find it hard enough just to focus on one thing, let alone focusing on 3 or 5 things at once. So we might be quite, over Monday and Tuesday, quite aware not to spread ourselves thin and dedicate too much of our attention to too many different things, but bring all of our attention to that one thing and then all of our attention to that next thing as best as we can. So we may feel a bit pushed and pulled at. We might feel a bit oversensitive, a bit fragile at times over Monday and Tuesday as we adjust, because this period of awakening is also a period of adjustment where we're adjusting to our new way, our new bodies, our new way of seeing our life. So there's a lot of adjustments that we need to make and really be willing to break down the boundaries, the limitations, the insecurities, the fear and the limiting way that we'd been perceiving things before, and really allow those limitations to drop away like walls that just kind of drop down, allowing ourselves to experience more of our life and really open up to what life has to offer us. So being on high alert, being sensitive, being careful not to spread ourselves thin over Monday and Tuesday feel important. There's a lot of energy coming in, there's a lot of energy going out. So this might be also part of the reason why it's quite difficult to focus on a lot of things right now. See you, Chelsea. And you know, if a lot of our energy is busy doing other things behind the scenes, if you like, it can be quite difficult to muster much energy up to focus on something or focus on multiple things. So, you know, it's just part of the adjustment period that we're going through. So don't be too hard on yourself. Stay connected as best as you can with your body, with how you feel and what's important to you in those moments. If your body needs rest, then please honour and nurture that if you can. If your body feels active, then honour and nurture that and do something productive. So that's the guidance for Monday and Tuesday, and it comes to you from my Speed of Light Oracle cards. These have been created by me, and if you want to learn more about them, just have a look on my website. So I've got some new pendants out. I've decided I will keep this one. I was planning on keeping one, but it's a bit of a problem when you've got 10 or so pendants that you've been making, and they all, I just love them all. It was very difficult to choose one. So I ended up going with this fluorite, but I've got some new pendants out, some new designs. You can have a look on my website if you want to. We've also got our Tasmania Healing Retreat coming up in February next year, which is still a ways away, but we are down to between 4 to 8 spaces left, depending on what sort of rooms people want to book. So keep that in mind if it's something that you're interested in. Have a look if you want to learn more on my website. You can purchase this deck on my website, Elizabeth. It's been independently created, so they're not really in shops. There's a few shops around Australia that might still have some left, but they're mainly on my website. So thank you. I've got my ceramics that you might have seen me pull out of my kiln this morning. I've been sorting those out, and I've got a few of them coming up on the website tomorrow. So there will be smudge bowls, a couple of cups, and some baby owls. So you can keep an eye out for those if you want to tomorrow. If you want to learn more about the work I do, please visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au. So thank you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to, and if you'd love to connect more privately, just send me a message through my website. So, I think that's all I need to say. So let's use the big singing bowl. And this is a bit of a treat, I feel, because it's so nice. But hold on, I need to move my microphone because it's not going to like my position. So I'll try and speak a bit quieter. I tend to have a very loud voice. It runs in the family. So I have to keep my lav mic like miles away from my mouth, which is quite funny to me. Although my sister, God love her, would have to hold it even further away. She's got more of a louder voice than me. So this is my large Tibetan singing bowl, and yeah, this is going to be nice. Take some nice deep breaths. I'm just going to play this bowl to hold the space. And whatever it is that you need at this time, I trust that you will soak it up and receive it from the bowl. So if you need healing or strength or support or love or strength right now, whatever it is you might need, or just to feel or hold this space of feeling that you might feel that's pleasant, then just take that in from the bowl. Just let yourself soak it up, the beautiful energy and the sound. So at the very least, just listen. There's nothing you can do wrong. And if you want to take this experience a little bit deeper, then just open up to how you feel with the bowl and see what happens for you. So let me just balance this up. Enjoy. I'll just do this for a few minutes. So you can probably hear the depth. Well, it's actually deeper than what you can hear, and it's higher than what you hear. It's just incredible. So I could soak up this all day long. It's still going. So have a fantastic couple of days. I trust you've enjoyed our time together today, and that you've received something helpful and supportive for you. Just work with whatever you've resonated with over the next few days, or whatever you need to do to help yourself. You know, someone asked me the other day, why does nothing ever come up about love life and relationships? And well, it doesn't, because you've probably noticed my readings aren't about that sort of thing. My guidance is about you. It's about us, because that's where the real change or real improvement starts. Our relationships, our love life are just an extension of us. What's going on in our workplace is just an extension of us. Everything that happens outside of us is just an extension from us. So yes, my readings do tend to be more about us, about the individual, because this is where we can start making the serious changes that can help in things like our love life, our relationships, our workplace, and what we're going through in our life experience. And our mind, our emotions, how we connect with ourselves, how we disconnect with ourselves, how we feel inside, how we communicate and express. That's where the real change starts, as far as I feel. So that's what's important to me. There are many other people that connect with guidance in different ways, and they might be more predictable, but I found them more like pointless to me. When people ask me what colour underwear am I wearing, or how should I style my hair when I go to the hairdressers next week, or what's this person doing in their life, all those sorts of questions, I mean, might be important, but to me they're not where real change takes place, and that's what I like to be able to do. So I like to inspire and empower you to help yourself where it really matters, and that's inside. So thank you so much for being here and for sharing this space and time with me. I will read all of your comments when I get back onto my computer in just a few minutes. I will be back again to share with you in a few days, most likely. So be well. Think about how you can reconnect deeper with who you are and how you can interact more honestly with yourself and your life. So thank you, and sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. And namaste means that the divine, the creator within me, honours and acknowledges the divine, the creator within you, that we are equal, that we are one. We are all in this together. Even though it comes back to the individual, we are all individuals playing our part for the greater good of the whole. So thank you for playing your part, and I'm going now. Namaste. So thank you.